Hey y'all, welcome back to Santino Sunday Cigar Review. This week we're going to be doing the 2012 by Oscar, so stay tuned. But also make sure you stay towards the end because we're going to be doing the raffle for the CAO Vision Box.
Get it.
All right, welcome back everyone to Santino's Sunday Cigar Review. As Maddie said, we're doing the Oscar Valladares 2012 Corojo 5x40.
5x40, yes.
5x40. And this is this the last segment of our winter cigar? Short cigar special?
I think so.
All right. So we're featuring these shorter sticks because it is winter in the Midwest. Unfortunately, we're not fortunate to live in Florida or somewhere nice and warm. So we've been featuring these for the last few weeks because obviously it's a quick, easy smoke as it's definitely getting cold outside and you can't smoke on your patios as long. So, all right. I always typically like to read some of these reviews no matter how old they are just to get a general idea. But I was a little disappointed because I found for the first time a really negative review. And sometimes you don't like an aspect or a segment of a cigar or this or that, but I was kind of shocked because I've actually met Oscar Valladares at the IPCPR. Is that what the hell it's called? Who knows? It's a cigar convention. And he's a really nice, humble guy. He really knows his business. So because I met him and talked to him all night, I was hoping to disagree with this review, and so far I obviously am. This is a pretty solid cigar. Maddie, I want to throw it over to you since I've been monopolizing the first segment, and then I'll get into my first third. What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, so I'm going to do the little quick breakdown for you. So it's got a Honduran sun-grown Corojo wrapper on it, and it's got binders and fillers that are Honduran and Nicaraguan in origin. So that's one trademark you always see with Oscar cigars is a lot of Honduran tobacco. And that's something that's really not common in a lot of other cigars except for really Oscar. He's kind of the only one that I've really seen who really specializes in that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, my first thought, sometimes I'll review the actual stick before we light it. Sometimes I don't. It depends what we're reviewing. But the only thing I noticed, and it was probably my fault, it did crack where I cut it, but I probably didn't let it sit and climatize because it is winter here coming out of the humidor. But the construction of the cigar is fine and is what you would expect out of a premium cigar.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody made a comment online. This isn't worth a $2 bundle. Well, I would beg to differ. This is a premium cigar, and it's smoking like one. Mm-hmm. It's smoking symmetrically. It's very creamy. The first third you're gonna get if you like black pepper. Like the first few draws are a pretty big punch, and then that pepper starts to back off a little bit. But it's a very creamy smoke. It reminds me a lot of a Liga. Those are the two cigars that really creamy. Folks, creamy is the white plume, the smoke itself, not an actual creamy. Doesn't mean a taste. So, Maddie, anything else?
I think that about wraps it up.
All right, so give us a minute. We're going to smoke into this a little. I'm going to smoke into this a little bit longer, and we'll be right back. Okay, so into this second third, as you can see, and it's this cigar is burning. It's burning symmetrical. It has an effortless draw. This cigar is actually smoking better than a lot of $20 cigars that I smoke. Mm-hmm. It's perfect construction. As far as some notes and flavors we're getting, you're subtly getting like the coffees, the vanilla, some cinnamon, but they're all kind of muted. I'm finding the second third to just be a conglomeration of the first third, but much more muted. That's kind of where I'm at so far. What do you got, Maddie?
So first of all, I wanted to do a little correction. So the actual size of the cigar is a 4x50, not a 5x40.
Okay.
We kind of messed up and switched our numbers around there. but honestly, from the customers I've talked to, they experience roughly the same exact thing in that second third of this cigar. So I find that you're kind of on the right track with all of that as well.
Yeah, I'm developing a peculiar taste back of my mouth as I haven't put my finger on it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to figure this out before we're done with the show here. I'm gonna smoke a little bit more of this, but I think we're gonna take a pause. I'm gonna hop in this because I'm getting into the last third, and I really want to figure out what this is off camera so I can explain it.
Before you do that,
Yep.
I just wanted to explain a little bit
Oh,
about
yeah.
this box as well. So they actually named it the 2012 based off of the original time that the blend was released. So this blend was first released in 2012. And to celebrate that, they kind of made the box with all of the Mayan art at the time. I'm sure you saw it in the thumbnail as well. In the band as well. So it's the Mayan calendar, and how it ended in 2012 is why they made it this way, which is pretty cool by them. I think that's a little bit interesting bit of trivia about this cigar.
Okay, welcome back. We're on the last segment. So, in this last third, I'm going to say that I'm not picking up much of anything new. Like I said, it's still, you get black pepper up front. Now, it's not as pronounced as it was in the very, very beginning, but everything is muted. And I did sort of figure out what I think I was tasting in the aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a little bit of salt and a little bit of strange bitters, not bitterness. Kind of like when you put bitters in a Manhattan or something. So a little bit of that on a after. It lingers in the back of my mouth. So, you know, folks, I still think it's a quality cigar. We're gonna get into the pros and cons now. So we'll see what comes out of this. Maddie, what do you got?
My pro of this cigar is the price point. So this cigar is in the $7 price point range here at Santino's, and I think that's an excellent. I think that's an excellent price if you're wanting just a quick little smoke to have with your drink, and you want to be out and on your way. Honestly, I don't think there's anything better than probably this cigar with that.
Yeah, I agree. I even think this cigar would be good in any time of the year outside, especially at a golf course. It's a quick smoke. This is one of those ones that, you know, if you left it at the tee box or you left it somewhere, you're not going to kill. You know, you didn't blow a $20 cigar and only take, 4 draws off of it, and now you don't want to go back and get it. This, like Maddie said, the pro for me is it's actually a pretty solid cigar. Is my pro. My con would be it's a little muted. It's a little bland in a sense of. I mean, you do get the flavor, but it's after that first third, everything kind of just blends together. But I tell you, I've not had to relight it, and it's burning. It draws effortlessly and everything. So it's just a pretty good stick, especially like Maddie said, for the price. You have any cons, Maddie, on this?
My one con of this cigar, especially, well, I know they make bigger sizes of it, but sometimes the bigger sizes can affect the different taste profiles and stuff like that. So all I say is like maybe a little bit bigger, but still keep the same flavor profile. I know that's asking a lot, but that's kind of what my con is for this one.
So, Maddie, I hear that we're going to raffle
Yes.
the CAO box.
Yep.
Why don't you have the honors of doing that?
Yep. So I got all the raffle tickets right here. So I'm gonna shake them up. Let's see our winner here. Brandon Ubbard. So, Brandon, we will get in contact with you some way. We might post it on the Facebook somehow. So make sure that...
Hopefully his phone number's on there.
Yeah, his phone number's also on here. So we're probably going to contact him that way. Right. Brandon won the CAO Vision box for all of us.
Very good, very good. So thank everybody for trying that new cigar. I've heard, I had one. It was pretty good as well. It actually kind of shocked me. Mm-hmm. So, all right, Maddie, any new news? Right now, unfortunately, we're not doing still liquor, cigar events. We're just trying to follow some of the insanity that's going on in the world. All right, I do have one announcement. We're going to have the Ray Yeager second annual poker game, January 28th at 7 o'clock. And this is just for the people that knew Ray. It'll be a small little group of us getting together. Ray was a great guy. He was really well liked here and dearly missed. So Ray, we're gonna play poker for you on the 28th. So Maddie, you want to wrap us up with anything?
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you can be reminded whenever all of our videos go live. Check out the Facebook. You'll get more updates on maybe the Ray Poker thing and just stuff like that as it goes on. So always make sure you check out that stuff. Website also has stuff like that on it as well.
Yep. And remember, folks, here at Santino's, we drink,
we smoke, and we know things. Have fun, y'all.